Namaste बिटिया, हमेशा खुश रहो बिटिया. Myself Dr. Aarti. Today we are going to start with the Epstein-Barr virus. The Epstein-Barr virus belongs to the gamma herpes family subfamily of herpes virus. It is a nucleocapsid 100 nanometer in diameter with 162 capsomeres are there. Membrane is derived by budding of immature particles, though cell membrane is required for infectivity. Genome is a linear double-stranded DNA molecule. The viral genome does not normally integrate into the cellular DNA but form a circular episome which reside in the nucleus. The genome is large enough to code for 200 protein, but only a few have been identified. The two epidemiological patterns are seen with EBV. In developed countries, two peaks of infection are seen. The first is very young preschool children aged 1 to 6, and second in adolescent and young adult aged 14 to 20. Eventually, 90% of the adults are infected. In developing countries, infection occurs at a much earlier age so that by the age of 2, 90% of the children are seropositive. The virus is transmitted by contact with saliva, in particularly through kissing. Once infected, a lifelong career state develops whereby a low-grade infection is kept in check by the immune defense. The low-grade virus replication and shedding can be demonstrated in the epithelial cells of the pharynx of all seropositive individuals. EBV is able to immortalize B lymphocytes in vitro and in vivo. Furthermore, a few EBV immortalized B cells can be demonstrated in the circulation, which are continually cleared by immune surveillance mechanism. EBV is associated with several very different diseases where it may act directly or one of several cofactors. The disease association, it is associated with the infectious mononucleosis, Burkitt's lymphoma, nasopharyngeal carcinoma, lymphoproliferative disease and lymphoma in immune suppressed patients, X-linked lymphoproliferative syndrome is there, chronic infectious mononucleosis, oral leukoplakia in AIDS patient, and chronic interstitial pneumonitis in AIDS patient. In infectious mononucleosis, the primary EBV infection is usually subclinical in childhood. However, in adolescent and adults, there is 50% chance that the syndrome of infectious mononucleosis will develop. In IM, usually a self-limiting disease which consists of fever, lymphadenopathy, splenomegaly. In some patients, jaundice may be seen, which is due to hepatitis. Atypical lymphocytes are present in the blood. Complications occur rarely but may be serious. That is, splenic rupture, meningoencephalitis, pharyngeal obstruction is there. In some patients, chronic IM may occur where eventually the patient dies of lymphoproliferative disease or lymphoma. The diagnosis of IM is usually made up of heterophil antibody test and detection of EBV IgM. There is no specific treatment. In Burkitt's lymphoma occurs endemically in part of Africa where it is the commonest childhood tumor, and Papua New Guinea. It usually occurs in children aged 3 to 14 years. It responds favorably to chemotherapy. It is restricted to areas with holoendemic malaria. Therefore, it appears that malaria infection is a cofactor. Multiple copies of EBV genome and some EBV antigens can be found in BL cells, and patients with BL have high titers of antibodies against various EBV antigens. BL cell shows a reciprocal translocation between the long arm of chromosome 8, 14, 2 or 22. This translocation results in c-MYC oncogene being transferred to the immunoglobulin gene region. This results in the deregulation of the c-MYC gene. It is thought that this translocation is probably already present by the time of EBV infection. It was caused by the EBV. Sporadic cases of BL, Burkitt's lymphoma, occurs especially in AIDS patients, may or may not associated with the EBV. In theory, BL can be controlled by the eradication of malaria or vaccination against EBV. In nasopharyngeal carcinoma is a malignant tumor of the squamous epithelium of nasopharynx. It is very prevalent in China. It is commonest tumor in man and second commonest in women. The tumor is rare in most part of the world, though pockets occur in North and South Africa, Malaysia, Alaska, and Ireland. Multiple copies of EBV genome EBV NA antigen, one antigen can be found in cells of undifferentiated nasopharyngeal carcinoma. The patient with NPC have high titers of antibodies against various EBV antigen. Besides EBV, there appears to be a number of environmental and genetic cofactors in NPC. NPC usually present late, thus the prognosis is poor. In theory, NPC can be prevented by the vaccination. In immune-compromised patients, after primary infection, EBV maintains a steady low-grade latent infection in the body. Should the person become immune-compromised, the virus will reactivate. In a few cases, lymphoproliferative lesions and lymphoma may develop. These lesions tend to be extranodal and in unusual sites such as GI tract or the CNS. Transplant recipients, that is renal, EBV is associated with the development of lymphoproliferative disease and lymphoma. AIDS patient, EBV is associated with oral leukoplakia and with various non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. Duchenne X-linked lymphoproliferative syndrome. This condition occurs exclusively in male who has inherited a defective gene in the X chromosome. This condition occurs for half of the fetal cases of IM. What is the diagnosis? Diagnosis: acute EBV infection is usually made up by the heterophil antibody test and detection of anti-EBV and BCA IgM. Cases of Burkitt's lymphoma should be diagnosed by histology. The tumor can be stained with antibody to lambda light chain, which should reveal a monoclonal tumor of beta cell origin. In 90% of the cases, the cell express IgM at the cell surface. Cases of NPC should be diagnosed by histology. The determination of the titer of the anti-EPV, BCA, IgA in screening for early lesions of NPC and also for monitoring treatment. A patient with non-specific ENT symptom who have elevated titer of EBV, IgA should be given a throughout examination. Vaccination is available. A vaccine against EBV which prevent primary EBV infection should be able to control BC and NPC. Such a vaccine must be given early in life. Such a vaccine would also be useful in seronegative organ transplant recipient and those developing severe IM, such as the male offspring of X-linked proliferative syndrome carrier. The vaccine should be preferably be a subunit vaccine since there is a danger that a live vaccine may still have tumorogenic properties. The antigen closen to vaccine development in MA antigen GP 340 by 220 as antibody against this antigen are viral virus neutralizing. This vaccine is being tried in Africa. Now, this is all about the EBV infection. Thank you so much. Bye bye. If you have any query, please mention it in comment box. I will try to resolve it. Thank you so much. Bye.